愛してこんにちは。私は Brand Oliver Legoyです。From the introduction by itself, we all know what we are going to topic about. So, hi, my name is Ryan Oliver Legoy, and here's the short introduction in country named Japan. So, we all know Japan in the mangas, animes, and some cute stuffs or kawaii stuffs. So, let's talk about the short, brief introduction in Japan and um, what are the contribution of Japan in culture, civilization, country in the modern science, and everyday living. So let's jump in. Talk about the culture in Japan. So Japan is popular culture is not only because reflect culture views and the concern nowadays because of their popularity, but it also connects on the past, like such as popular films, television shows, comics, music, anime, and video games. All arose yan because of the early creativity and literary um, traditions. And many of its topic is presentation technique na naglilink to those tradition and contemporary forms of the popular culture like Asian forms is not just provide for the enjoyment or kasiyahan. It is also the escape from the challenges of the industrial world from contemporary Japan. Um, Many animes such as Naruto, One Piece, and mangas are extremely popular worldwide and continue grow the popularity on its own. And also the video games such as Nintendo, Japanese fashion and game shows are still rising its popularity. Over the ages, the impact of Japanese culture in the Western world and by the whole world actually is in the many terms such as the origami, tsunami, karaoke, and pop culture praises shonen and shoujo. And na-absorb siya into the English language and na-include siya sa Oxford English Dictionary because of their popularity and the popular culture of Japan. Let's talk about the civilization in Japan. So, Japan is always associated with science and technology. Why? Because the country reputation by itself is regards in electronics, automotive sectors, and robotics. And they develop tremendously since 1960s. Japan possesses some of the world's largest electronic corporation and the most sophisticated technologies of any Asian country. So, lagi na pong nakasanggang dikit sa Japan yung word na science and technology and it helps sa kanilang economics and economic growth then. And the invention of Japan is we always use this. For example, the cars such as Toyota and Nissan, came from Japan. The video games such as Nintendo and mga PlayStation games are galing din sa Japan and they are popular making it and they still develop more and more that we can use in future and napapakinabangan siya natin daily.
Hi everyone, I'm Kenroyd Saysay and I'm gonna discuss about social and cultural of Japan. So start first about social. Japan has always been associated with technology. International reputation for electronics, the automotive sector, and robotic has developed tremendously since the 1960s. Japan possesses some of the world's largest electronic corporations as well as some of the most sophisticated technology of any Asian country. Science and technology in Japan have aided the country and the world's rapid economic, industrial, and economic growth. Japan has a significant effect that benefit the entire planet. And now, let's talk about the culture in Japan. Japanese popular culture not only reflects current view and concern, but it is also connected to the past. Popular films, television show, comics, music, anime, and video game all arose from earlier creative literary tradition. and many of its topic and presentation technique may be linked back to those tradition. Contemporary form of popular culture, like Asian form, provided not just enjoyment, but also an escape from the challenge of industrial world for contemporary Japanese. Many anime and manga are extremely popular worldwide and continue to grow in popularity, as the Japanese video games, fashion, and game show.
Hello guys, my name is Antonio Luis C. Huco from CAT dash 102A. Today, we're going to talk about the history factors of the Japan. We all know that Japan is located at the Northeast Asia. Japan is also known as the Paleolithic period, also known as Old Stone Age. And it variously dated from 30,000 to 10 years ago. Japan is also known for making a cuisine like sushi and ramen, etc. Japan is also ruled by the samurai warriors, and they call their samurai lord as shogun. And Japan also known as for making unique culture for making a poetry and art. We're going to our next topic, which is Japan's environmental factors. Population and economy's activities are concentrated in dense metropolitan areas. The environmental economic growth in Japan is lower than in the late 1980s. The most important pressure of Japan nowadays are originated from transport, agriculture, and industry. The growth of energy demand and private final consumption in the 1990s Japan and legalization was further developed. The present of system Japan is also has some cost effectiveness. The Japan formulated ambitious climate protection targets to give attention for combating the global warming throughout the decade. Japan implement the protection policy under the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, also known as UNFCCC. The mixed instruments that use of Japan's government is highly effective.
Good day everyone, I'm Edlin Basivas to talk about the bits pieces of Japan's scientific cultures have reached the Philippines. How and why. First is how. How Japan's scientific culture reached in the Philippines. For me, it's because of globalization. Globalization means by which countries interact with each other. It is growth to a global or worldwide scale. It is the process of interaction and integration among the people and the government of different nations, like Japan and the Philippines. And a process of driven by the international trade and investment and aid by information technology. Example of this is Japan helped establish the new communication, navigation, and surveillance in air traffic management, which enables air traffic controllers to communicate with, navigate, and monitor the planes throughout the entire Philippines, thereby improving the safety and punctuality of air transportation. Next is why. Why need to use these pieces of Japan scientific cultures? Because it helps for every Filipino to secure their safety when it comes traveling in air. In addition, the pitch event is spearheaded by the Japan International Cooperation Agency in partnership with the Philippine Business for Social Programs, aim to get feedback from Filipinos to identify suitable innovations to development and problems. This activity is opportunity to see Japanese innovation and how they can be applied to Philippine situation. It's one way the Philippines can take advantage of application technology solution by becoming this distributor or investor. So that's for all. Thank you.